Now, there was a story that came out of Georgia a couple weeks back, and there was a firestorm on the left, and there was a firestorm on the right, blaming who was responsible. And how do you view that, and how did it affect St. Petersburg?
I have two sons, Joshua and Jeremy, that are along the same age as the young man that was hunted down and murdered. And so it is just hard to think about the fact that my child could leave home to go jogging in a community, an affluent community. He's not wearing anything that looks odd or out of place. White t-shirt, gray shorts. He doesn't have a face mask on. There's no visual sign of a weapon. He's not doing anything out of the ordinary other than jogging. And to have individuals get in their truck instead of just call the police. And it's my understanding they did call the police, and the police told them to stand down. But that you got in your car, you drove around, you parked in front of him, and then you stopped him. You stopped him with rifles. So he's immediately going to be afraid. There's no one around to help him. Then you have the son who gets out of the truck and confronts him. A man's man is going to defend himself. I don't care who you are. 100%. And so he defended himself. And I can't even imagine what that young man was. I'm about to get teared up. I can't even imagine what he was thinking, knowing that he wasn't going to make it out. That young man knew he wasn't going to make it out. And then to say that you were protecting your community, he didn't steal anything. And then for someone to videotape the incident. Now, I will say this, thank God he did. Because prior to that tape coming to fruition, it was that they were acting within their rights. They had the right to shoot and hunt down a black man. But the videotape showed something very different. And even the tape that shows him going through a home that was being constructed, he didn't touch anything, he didn't take anything. How many of us have driven by and saw a house that might be for sale, we're interested, we go up to the house and we peek in the windows. You know, we walk around it to see what's going on. I just can only imagine the fear that young man felt. And so, yes, the two gentlemen were arrested, and now his daughter, we've discovered, took pictures of his deceased body laying in the road and placed it on Twitter. How disrespectful. How disrespectful. Anyone that says that that was a justifiable shooting, in my opinion, you're not telling the truth and you cannot be an American. Anyone who says that if he had been of another race, he would have been treated differently, we know that that happens. And so what it says is that that light has to continue to shine. I should not have to tell any young black man that you can be shot right in black, you can sing right in black, you can jog right in black, you can go to the store right in black, and you're going to be killed because you're black. We shouldn't have to teach that lesson, but it is so unfortunate that groups of people in our world still are holding on to the history of when it was okay to lynch black people.